stream. Today we are going to be going over, oh, I was supposed to have it open. There it is. Whoops, there it is. FreeCAD. I'm new to FreeCAD. I have no experience. So when I say go over, I mean, we're going to be starting to build / design this robot from scratch. And this is a robot idea that I've had for a few months, but there's another one I've had for years. So, and they're kind of similar, so it ends up. But that is what we will be doing today. I'm just going to get chat open here. And I know I sound excited right now, but I expect to chill right out here a little bit as we get going, because it's going to be slow and a lot of watching tutorials. This is what stuff. This is Vim stuff. This is me trying to change my buttons. Anyway, okay. So sorry, I'm thinking right now. A few things that I plan on doing on stream right now. And yeah, so I think the first thing, whoops, I want the models over here. And the first thing, wheel assembly. Yeah. I basically just want to look at, I'm kind of going to try to engineer this wheel assembly for this robot that I have some familiarity with. I want to get the model, and in order to get the model, I'm going to have to, I'm very confused right now. Okay. I'm getting used to Ubuntu. And so it's taking me a second to get used to Ubuntu. All right, so there's the wheel model, and I want to download the files. Do I need all the files, or can I just do this STL file? Spacer, pulley. Let's see, image. These are PNGs and texts. Huh. So many files. I don't know if I want all those. We'll just start with STL. And in order to get these, it's going to want me to download an account. Ah! I'm kind of annoyed. Of course it's like, whatever. STL. Pulley. Now how do I download? Download file. Cool. All right. We are going to make an account here real quick. And while I make an account, I am going to kill video, or at least make it so that you all cannot see the account or my info. Create account. Let's see. Okay. What we can do. Last name can't be blank. Let's do that. That's the name of this YouTube channel. And for email, I'm gonna just do this while I type in. And for password, what are we gonna do for this? Let's do It's like it's funny making this type of stuff because it's like, what does my password really matter for like what what am I don't know what I would even be hiding, but I'm totally out of my depth here. So so we'll see. What's up? I will be in Y. I will be any. What's going on? I am almost done, I think. And let's see. Oh, wow. They really want a lot of information here. Oh my gosh. Wow, they want so much information. This is not easy to sign up. What a headache. Oh my gosh. Let's see. It's wants like my company size, an industrial vertical. You can say consumer electronics. Hi, Kevin. What's up, Mars VR? And I will NY. That's right. I don't know what it mean. What does it mean? What does your name mean? This is the OpenSDL thing is I'm not a fan. And you can't leave your phone blank. Okay. I've given them all the information in the world. Oh, okay. Just oh, now I got a thing. What's up, two? It's a long story. We got time. I gotta do the CAPTCHA. It's making me select things. And I have to confirm my account by checking my email. Man, this is a needy situation. Let's see. I can't even see like what is it's I'm driving me nuts. It's nuts. All right. Gonna move this a little more. Don't worry, team. We're coming back. We are coming back. Chat with each other, y'all. What's going on? What's everybody interested in? I'm setting up something because I'm designing a robot. I'm setting up GrabCAD to get CAD files. Do you know what CAD is? All right, verify. Okay. I am in this thing. Let's see. All right, we've got to be almost here. All right. Just logging in. And we are in. Okay, great. Now I can put the screen back and y'all can actually see what is going. Okay. It's trying to give me a tour, and I don't really care about a tour right now. What I care about is downloading this STL file. So now we shall try to download the STL. Okay, so that's the spacer. Which one's the spacer and which one is the... All right, spacer. I still don't really understand spacers. Okay, now it wants me to log in. All right, whatever. How do we get to profile register? I'm gonna close that. How? For how much like I've done mechanical stuff, I still don't understand things. It's like such a weird thing. It's like I don't know. It's funny how much you can know without still knowing anything. All right. Let's try now. We are logged in. Oh my gosh, it's letting me download a thing. Let's download it to. I don't like downloads. The downloads folder's stupid. I want to download it to the desktop and it doesn't want me to do that, so fine. We'll use downloads. All right, that's one. That's the spacer. And then here is the pulley. This is still only 2 files. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. We have these 2 files. And they're in downloads. So let's do file, open, downloads. Can I open both? Should I open both? Let's open the pulley. See how that goes. Okay, cool. So I have an STL file. I have a file that I can. All right. Control to move around. How do I change my angle? Okay, so that's control left click. The other one, this is control right click. How do I mount? Right. Control. Boom. Okay. So let's see what happens when I open the other one at the same time. Pulley. Open. Is that the same one? That looks like one to me. Spacer. Open. It looks like I have tabs in here. All right. So close that. Close without saving. This. Why is this? Ah! Getting used to CAD as a scene. They have specific mice for CAD, and I'm starting to see why that's. Yeah, I don't know. That's a thing. Okay, so how does this go together? Where are we? I think we want to go. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So we're going to go back to Scuttle, and we're going to go to sorry, I'm just being. We're going to go to Scuttle, and we're going to go to Scuttle wheelbase. I don't know why I closed that other thing. I think I closed it anyway. Oh wait, no, I didn't close it. Let's close it then. Can I close that? What's going on? Close this? I don't know what that's gonna. I want this one. And I want a better explanation. This driving wheel assembly has a demander driven wheel assembly. So that means it's going to have power, I'm pretty sure. The first video on this whole channel actually is assembling a Scuttle robot. So step files are also step files are also CAD files, if I know correctly. So we're going to download the wheel1v2 step, and we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the step files and walker wheel. That was wheel, yeah. So we'll do this. Download this one, and we will do that. Okay. We'll open both of these. Enable step compound merge. I have no idea what any of this means. Sure. I guess we're putting those into a single document. Oh, I wonder if, okay. We should put all those into a single document. That should be a thing. Let's do that. Close without saving, close without saving. Let's close everything. That's, I mean, you know, I kind of assume that. I'm just amazed. CAD is amazing. Okay, open. We're going to open all of these files. Now I'm like, would it be like to open the images too? So this merges all of them. I guess. Did it? Oh. I want there to be a bar that tells me when things are done. I don't actually know, but as you can see, that was pretty fast. So now we have a wheel. This is a wheel. And this is a wheel that I'm not familiar with. I am used to the skateboard wheels. So what I want to do, let's see. What I want to do, can I drag this stuff? How do I make it so that everything comes apart? How do I make it so that a merged, what does it call that thing? Open. I kind of just want to do it again to see what it's called. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Why? Did it open them individually? Whatever. All right. Open. Enable step compound merge. How to take a compound merge. All right, that's what I want to search. I want to search how to take a compound merge in freecad and separate it by its component parts. Okay, they're called objects. How to separate objects in freecad. Split. Best way to divide them by printing into parts. Make a form from mesh. It's a whole new language. Anybody have experience with freecad? All right, how about this? Let's look for a short video. How to reverse engineer something in freecad. Let's see. See, all these videos are super long, which is all well and good. But we want something short today. We almost never use the under 4 minutes filter. Free tools for reverse engineering. That's an app. Aha! How to slice, cut apart objects in freecad. Look at that. Look at that. All right, I'll talk y'all through it, but you're not going to be able to have sound because we are still working out. We are sticking out the tech here. I need a mic. Anyone have mic recommendations? It'd be cool to build my own mic. Build an open source mic that was good for this. can't hear this person. Go to part, what? Let's make this better, first of all. Do this. All right, he goes to part, and then he goes to... Hey, Rusty Rust Repairs. What's going on? I think I was just watching one of your videos. What are you up to? I'm learning freecad right now in order to build a robot. That's what's going on over here. Okay. How did he get... That's okay. Now he goes to part. Now what does he do? It is fun. It feels like a really big project. It's something that I've like had in my mind forever. But I expect it to be a deal of work. But you know, gotta have projects. Create primitives. Create a parametrized geometric primitives. Creation of parametrized geometric primitives. Okay. I still can't hear this person. Where's sound? There it is. Cool. Has a Eastern European accent too, which makes it it's hard when the sound's no good. All right, he's just changing dimensions. I don't know why that matters. Would you click clone? Yeah, well, welcome. I'd like to do more electronics repairs. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna go to your channel real quick because there's a few people follow like you. Let's see. You have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was watching this video. I was like, touch the pins together. Do you fry the board? Like what? Because I just built the PC I'm using right now, and as my first ever PC build, and like I got used parts, but I want to be able to fix. I want to be able to fix broken parts like you. I'm excited to watch more of that video. Um, but yeah, I was like, I just don't know where to start. You know, like I got a multimeter, I didn't like it, like, but yeah, I expect to be doing more of that on this channel. There will be fairs and designing and creation of things here. That's the plan anyway. What's your experience? What is your background like? Yeah, what are you good at? What is this person on about? They literally just cut the part, but that's a single part. I just want to take this whole design, this whole wheel design. How long did it take you for that build? Like, I forget to the video I watched, maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes or something, but it's a 3-hour video. So like, how long did it take you to like, and also how much did you save? I feel like I saved at least 20 or 30% from like buying new stuff on Amazon just by getting the used versions. All right, so what I want to do is like, all right, how about this? How to drag parts in freecad. Select the body in the model tree, and in the data properties, click the three dots in the placement entry, open a dialog where you can move and rotate the part as desired. For moving parts within an assembly, switch to the assembly workbench. Let's see what that is. Parts, assembly, reverse engineering. What is this changing up here? That's what I'm confused about. I guess that's this stuff over here, but like, I don't know. A few hours each weekend to tinker, huh? I respect your hustle. Yeah, and I hope you stream. Like that 10 hours, I would love to be able to skip through that whole 10 hours. I think someone else said as much in the comments. The other people that I followed or used to follow that does electronics repair stuff, like just but yeah, I look forward to watch video. It's cool to see the condensed thing, but if you don't have to edit, then it's like you save your so much time. I used to make a lot of videos and edit a lot, but that's not really, I don't know, I guess I still think I could do that, but I don't know. I'm enjoying dream life right now. Manual segmentation. I can't click any of these things. I'm clicking these, nothing's happening. Click, click, nothing. This is not normally how I learn, so like usually, well, I guess this is how I learn software. I've just never learned robotics before. Like if I had GIMP open right now, like I learned GIMP relatively quickly. I self-taught myself GIMP, which is like, you know, it's an open source image editing software. I just want to try and do something to a part. Okay, this it has, all these things are named. So each one of these little, zoom in here. It's rotating on an axis, but I want to keep it, I want to keep looking at the thing that, where's the washer? Okay, so can I click on things over here? So I can't see this washer, right? I want to see that washer. I want this whole thing to be, oh, can I see that washer? Is that, oh, interesting. Wait, what? What changed there? Russ, what are you repairing next? What are you building next? If you're still here. Yeah, time and repetition. I think I'm going to do a phone next. But after that, I don't really know where to start. I was thinking a laptop. I just want something I can flip easily. Like I don't lose money. I just don't need a bunch of like stuff hanging around, you know? So I need like a layup. If you know what the layup example is, that would be great to hear. Okay. So this is, all right, so there's these bearings. Bearings are what allow a thing to spin, right? I don't understand this part. I don't understand where that's coming from. That doesn't seem like a thing to me. Or maybe it's just oriented differently. Like, what is that? I don't get that. Midnight on the West Coast. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really want to do any gaming things. I'm avoiding that world. But yeah. Do people watch you when you stream that late? All right, so I don't understand that. That looks like a bearing. This, what's that called? The drive shaft? That's not a drive shaft. What's it called? I can't think of the name right now. And then there's PLR walker extend. I don't understand. So here's what this thing does. This is PLR walker extend. This big green piece right here that looks like a windmill or a water wheel, rather. You know, like a windmill, there's a water wheel, and these. I guess y'all can see my finger right now. That's great. So this is like a water wheel, right? And so I think what happens is a belt goes on that, right? And that moves the whole wheel. That is power that moves the wheel. I'll show y'all real quick. I will show you. Yeah, I've seen those UK people's streams. They look like they've been doing it for a while. All right, what am I? Right, I'm showing you the water wheel thing. So, okay, let's see if just this first video, maybe even this one, because that one you can see in the thumbnail. Look at that. Okay, so all right, so do you see this? Let's see. Can you see? Yeah. All right, so the belt, you see this little thing right here is a belt. This is a wheel, that's a wheel. Those are not the wheels we were looking at. These are skateboard wheels. This is like an older version, or this is just it with skateboard wheels. And the belt, there's a motor like over here or something, or over here. I think the motor's over here if I remember right. I'm trying to remember. And you can probably see any one of these assembly videos, but this belt turns, that motor turns that belt, right? These batteries connect to a controller that connect to the motor that turn this belt, and this belt turns on that water wheel, and that water wheel turns the wheel, and that is how the thing moves. I don't understand how it steers yet. These are caster wheels, so they can swivel all the way around. But I don't really remember, just like, I can't think of like the physics. Like it's not my strong suit. It's not what I was born with. Or not what I grew up with. So what I need to do, if you watch the first video in this series, what I need to do is design that. I need to design the wheelhouse or whatever you call it. I need to design everything around the wheels for a Dualtron Eagle Pro, which is really Dualtron Eagle Pro wheel is what I'm thinking of using, to just use a wheel that already is. All right, sorry, I'm clicking around. I'm trying to think. I'm like thinking, but I'm trying to like stuff done at the same time. The plan is to use that for the wheel, to use, then I design the wheel enclosure. I'm literally just going to use 2x4s or like 4x4s or something for that. And I need to figure out the capacity. So did I write in the yeah, I wrote. So in the description of this video, I wrote the sort of requirements, kind of what I'm aiming for here. This for carrying something. I want something for carrying something. Simply, I want something now to draw something. So I'll put it in chat, but let's see. The goal is to drag a 90-gallon trash bin or recycling bin. In order to move it so that someone does not have to walk out to the curb all the time, or if they do, they don't have to move it themselves. So I'm writing that in chat, that it will be recorded on the video. I don't know, so it's easy to reference or whatever. That's the goal here. And the goal is to get this as soon as possible. I don't know what, so to figure things out, like I got to figure out that literally just making this exact thing and then like building some sort of hook the bin so that you could drag it, right? Those bins have wheels on them. This, like using a Raspberry Pi for the controller, right? The Raspberry Pi, this is a Raspberry Pi, it's a single board computer. And Thanks, Rusty Russ. Yeah, no more dragging those bins in and out 2 days a week, right? You know what I'm talking about. um, so it's really, this thing is really simple. These things, for lack of a better word, MSRP, right? If you look up a Scuttle robot, we already have the website open, right? You can buy one of these for like, I forget what they are right now, but they're like 600 or something. And so like, but when you look at all these materials, it's not that much money. It's like a few $100s or something. And if you use older stuff, which I don't see any reason why you couldn't use like an older model of a Raspberry Pi. Look, there's the bill of materials. So I was working briefly with David. I told him, dude, put a bill of materials. He listened, which is great. And so it's like you can see how much this stuff costs. So this is a 2.4 version. I think that was the version that we made a video of. I think it says on my channel on that first things. It's an SX file. I wonder if Ubuntu has a native thing. We'll just download this. We'll open it real quick. What are you going to open with? Open with. Yeah, I don't have anything right now. I guess I could grab LibreOffice real quick. Do I want to do that? Do I want to grab Libre? I'm gonna be getting carried away. I'm torn. I don't know if I feel like installing that whole thing right now. I don't know if I want it all. I may just want a few of the programs. I don't want too much bloat on this computer. So yeah, so but if you have a spreadsheet thing, you could see that bill of materials, and you'll see it's like, right, for the Raspberry Pi, it's like let's say you get an old one, it's like $34. I connected to the batteries, which I expect to be more expensive, and then motors sort of range in price, but there's a battery, the motor controller, and then all stuff is just wood and plastic and screws, and wheels. But oh, and then there's a sensor right here that helps with turning or something. Maybe that is what it turns. That's the part that I need to dig into a little more. But I'm hoping to be able to build this thing for like, I don't know, if I could do it for like $400 or $500, that'd be great. I really have no idea. I don't know how much 4x4s are right now. But that is the goal, team. That's what we're looking to do. We're looking to make it so that moving of the trash bin, recycling bin thing is better. The end goal, right, is that it could do it on its own. And then sort of go in terms of like, I would be looking to build this into a company. That's kind of the goal. If plus, that's fine. I have another robot idea that I want to pursue that's pretty similar to this one. But my general feeling is that robots are, there's all this like obsession over humanoid robots and stuff, and basically like my feeling is that there's like, I don't know what exactly what's going on, but I think there's a lot of sort of trust fund babies and like, I don't know, people in like upper middle class who are like really just enjoying getting paid to work on an engineering that's like not as close really as we think it is. It's like kind of gimmicky. But this is like real stuff that's like easily available to create, right? Like if I could connect this to some sort of voice control machine, or sorry, voice control computer, like think, I don't, like the open source, if you know, I think it's called Mycroft or whatever, the open source version of like Amazon Alexa or, oh man, what's the other one? Google Voice or whatever it's called, Google Home. You could tell this thing, follow me, right? And all of a sudden, right, like if you live in a city and you have something like this or whatever, you configure it so that it just carries groceries. All of a sudden, your walk to go get groceries isn't as short. So if you live in a city, especially like if you live in a major city in the United States, probably everywhere in the world, you'll know people, they have these little carts. They're probably independently operated motors to control turning. Honestly, you sound way smarter than you have an engineer mind and more of a troubleshooting mind. I like to fix, not design. Much props to you. Russie, I for most of my life, I never had it. Like, my background is business, and like, I scrapped together to like like I have a very kind of unusual history, um, and I was never focused on design or engineering, um, and uh, and then I just started. I was over business. I kind of felt like I mastered it, and so I moved into the art, and the arts sort of engaged my creative mind. Um, I was on the West Coast, and then um, and then the arts. Long story short, like after the arts, like I sort of started my hands to hardware and software and stuff. So like you may not have it. You probably do have an engineering mind. You just haven't engaged it yet. I strongly encourage just trying to design things has changed my whole world. Um, I highly recommend it. But I like to try and fix too. Um, anyway, okay, so where was I? Getting carried away. What was I saying? Yeah, oh, right, these carts, right? So the second robot idea that I have is similar to this, right? It's basically just this, and this might even work for it. I just didn't get up to that. But if you think about big cities um, in the world, you'll see these older women driving around. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about. Those little um, carts that carts that older women use for groceries in cities. It's like cool. Cool. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's not a shopping because everyone rolls around these things, right? And they roll them for blocks and they bring them on the bus and they bring them on the train. And this is how they carry things around in their life. But you could also do that with this by just saying follow me. Um, right? Like so my idea is like you can program these things uh to like this can have a camera on it and it can recognize a QR code. So you can put a QR code on your back and just tap to follow the QR code, right? And then you have like this little personal grocery shopping thing um, that you just don't have to, depending on how much weight you have to carry for your groceries or your water, right? Like in cities, if you're like paying for better water or whatever. That was my original robotics idea. That is what I'm interested in building. However, it is less of an appealing thing to me at this moment. I would be interested in working with someone on that idea if someone else was like, "Yo, I live in a city and like I'm trying to build that. That's a brilliant idea." I think you're going to see a thing like that everywhere. If I build it, someone else will. So yeah, that's kind of it, team. I think it's it for the right. That's why I'm looking at this. That's why I'm looking at this. That's why I'm trying CAD because if you ever, um, you know, it's like you can try and convince an engineer to do your idea, or you could just learn to do your idea. And like the answer is do both in my experience. But um, yeah. So I'm going to close out all these tabs. I'll tell you all these little things that I'm trying to figure out with Ubuntu, having just gotten Ubuntu. And because I know a lot of people are like, this is just an emerging thing right now. Like Linux related stuff is emerging, I guess, as people don't like Windows 11 or something. I don't know. To me, like Linux is cool. It's been cool, and I would be helpful with it. So I'm just going to go over quickly all this stuff that I've been like all these tabs, like why I have them open and where I'm at in this whole Ubuntu thing, having just built this PC. And then I think that's probably going to be the end of the stream, unless anybody has questions or there's some way that we can be productive together. I'm trying to swap caps lock and the escape key because that's just what you do. Like this, if you have a term, right? If you're using Vim, let's see, switch to desktop. Let's say vim note.txt. Let's do delete. And then, right, so I'm in Vim. This is a text editor. It's the best text editor if you're a coder, right? And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. This is really weird. I don't know. The text editor is doing some weird things, right? But in order to change from insert mode to normal mode, I have to press escape. So I like to do that with caps lock. And so I want to switch caps lock and escape. So that's something I'm trying to figure out how to do on Ubuntu. On Nix, it was very easy, and Ubuntu, it's like a little bit annoying. I was kind of this stuff, and it was giving me a headache, and I was like, oh, I just got to get this stream started. So like the stream started, but I got to figure this out. So maybe I'll do it on my own time, maybe next stream. All right, caps lock KV over scuttle. This is GrabCAD for STL files. Yeah, I have a feeling the learning curve is going to be brutal on this, or at least fairly brutal. And I'm not sure the way to do this. Yeah, Rusty Russ. So, man, I'm wondering if the vertical stream makes it so that people can scroll vertical streams. It's kind of an interesting feature that you test. I'm wondering if that matters. Like if I don't have vertical stream, if you still pop up, I think you'll do, but I'm not sure. And then but the real reason that it is basically just because I don't have the right hardware yet to stream, right? Like I want streaming so that you guys can just see this screen, right? So I need like OBS, but I need a mic. So I have to buy or build a microphone. I really want to I kind of want to build one of the open source microphones. Let's go to, I can show you this dude. I think this is the guy who taught it, but this is actually what I was thinking about as sort of a first electronics project, the microphone assassin. This guy just talks all about microphones. I was trying to figure. I just want to, I hate spending money on it's so easy to overspend money on tech. So if I could build sort of one, that'd be cool. But I may just get one. I bought an audio interface for really expensive so I could have better sound quality online because I know that was a thing from just previous experience in the creative world. But yeah, I'm figuring out the microphone. So that if that answers your question, I don't even know if you can do the hardware I'm using for the stream. I don't even think you can do a non-vertical stream, but maybe you can. All right, done with that. But yeah, I look forward to having a better streaming setup. So if you have, I see you have, I think on yours you have 3, or maybe you just edited it that way. You have the electronics view, you have your face, and you have the repair mat. You had something else in the top corner. I want to pull yours up real quick. What? Yeah, where is it? Oh, maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, I guess. All right, I'm tripping. But if you have, pro tips on cameras or I don't know, making that stuff or getting it inexpensive. This is what's crazy. Yeah. It's really electronics repair. It's a tight knit community, man. It's like a whole conversation in your comments. It's great. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna close without saving. I didn't really do anything. Close without saving. Oh, that's okay. Oh, all right. So normal mode. What? It's not a thing. Okay, I think that's it for the stream for today, y'all. $20 webcams. I feel like the definition you have is pretty good for the $20 webcams. Yeah, those Yeti Blues. I used to have I ended up buying a few of those because I was on one. Oh, these are actually nicer. I had the cheap Yetis. Now they're $35. Yeti microphone. I don't even know if they make them. They might be disconnected. discontinued. I can't even think of it. It was more round. I used to have. Oh, this is the only one that wants to show on images, huh? It looked more like this. The Yeti or oh no, it's called the Yeti Snowball mic. Snowball microphone. Yeah, so I had one of those. I bought like multiple of them because I was like gonna podcast or something. But yeah, this condenser mic. What's the Yeti Blue? Is it? I forget if I'm getting a condenser or directional. I'll take a bunch of notes. I'll do a bunch of research, and then I like won't make a move. That's my style. What is it? Is it directional? Condense? Huh. I'm not seeing what. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I guess let's see. Open source microphone. Let's see if I can pull this up real quick. This is like, I think these will be interesting. Open source microphone. No, open source. Yeah, how about this? DIY open source microphone. I think that guy, the microphone assassin, talks about those. But yeah, building a mic seems like a cool, like look at how simple this looks. It doesn't look super complicated. It's like just a chip and stuff. But yeah, if you search like how to build an open source microphone on YouTube, let's see. Yeah, this is the dude who talked about it. Simple to build and sounds really good. Cheap, simple to build. So, yeah, I'm scared of this project, but I gotta look at it, right? Like put it all on a spreadsheet, see how much it costs, like what's the potential downside. If I don't sell it or whatever, I'm just gonna have another thing. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes next. But yeah, anyway, all right, I'm logging off for now. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. It was cool getting to know you better. Um, and I look forward to seeing what you build next. You should yeah, I don't know. Are you selling anything? Have you been selling stuff any of your builds or like let's see. Go back to your channel. One short, you got a few lives. And it's your oldest. Game Boys, Game Cubes. eBay junk repairs attempt. Yo, it's weird to see your stuff, right? I'm gonna look at everybody's right now. I do that. I just like to see like who's tuning in. I gotta look at a couple older streams too. Cause you know like who's interested, like who. It's weird because we have small channel, right? So like I'm like, no, like who am I helping? What are they interested in? What do they like? I'll tell you, a lot of people like Fort or Roblox. Actually, I am curious about. I wanted to see if Snap had Roblox Studio. Uh, I'm curious. I've been looking into, like I said, I have a business background. I have like a finance background, and Roblox is interesting to me. Apparently, half the people under the age of like 16 are on it. And it started as a physics engine. I'm curious about it. I'd like to build some stuff on it, but you may have to have Windows to do that. It's interesting, like people delete all their videos. Like 29 subscribers and no videos. Interesting. All right. Cool. Now, actually, while I'm here, I might as well look at the other. See who's in the crowd. Try and build some community on here, for lack of a better way of saying. What do we got? We got 100 subs. Celebrate. It's my first ever 100 subs score. Live. And then we'll go here, and we'll go. I don't think anyone talked for my Nick stream. 276. I just want to see. What's cringe about your channel? Like, what do you wish is better? Oh, am I? Oh, that was too recent. This is too recent. The chat went up. Who was in this stream? Motive. I think I already looked at this. Donovan Liam. Your fave girl. Somi. And Jose. Interesting. Where is this? Is that the Taj Mahal? Who knows things? Who knows things about the Middle East? Is this? Oman. This is Oman, I guess. Somi tuned in for a second from Oman. That's what's cool. What's cool about streaming at different times is you get different people from different parts of the world. Wow. 90,000 views? What? This is crazy. I'm super young. Where did you get 90,000 views? All right. I don't know. I'm not going to watch these videos. Donovan Liam. All right. All right. I'm out. Ooh, oh, sorry, Russ. Rusty, after I read and respond here, I'm gonna sign off. But it's nice talking to you. I'm curious to know more. Just enjoy fixing. Diesel generator tech. Troubleshoot and keep them running. Oh, I gotta send you this thing real quick. I just saw this today. Diesel generator tech. What am I you? What's this dude's name? Rossman, Luis Rossman. No, where's your live streams? This company, Edison Motors, they're making electric diesel hybrid trucks. Look at that. Well, okay, I'm just sending you the link to the video. Like if you look up Edison Motors, diesel electric trucks refined. Because like the logging, basically they go downhill and they regen for the batteries by going downhill and using the as brakes. All right, that's it. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was like, vehicles and energy and is interesting to me. We'll probably have some stuff on this channel about that. All right, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope to see you around, Rusty. It's been nice talking, and I hope you keep making stuff, man. Like if it gets like, oh, I don't have the time to do this anymore, like streaming, just stream. Like you'll if you look at some of my older streams, that some will be like 9 minutes. I'm like, oh, gotta go. Like, but yeah, it's great. Or just making shorts that are unedited. Highly recommend that. This channel I built to like 60 subscribers or something years ago, and then like I've just been streaming and like making shorts the last 2 months. I haven't edited anything, and like it's a game changer. I love it. Yeah. All right, cool. Talk to you later. Peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the new sub, whoever you are.